Hey everybody, Tara
And Sarah.
and we're Sisterbia and we're back and hopefully for good now.
Yay, I got my car
Fingers
back.
crossed. Stuff's actually going pretty decent right now.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus, yes. Other than, and even Asher, I went and saw him this morning. He got his dishwasher hooked up because I had got him a little portable one on a cart that they can wheel around and shit. So yeah, we finally figured out how to hook that up. And so he got that hooked up. He's running a load of dishes, which is a huge step in the right direction because he hasn't been doing anything for weeks and he's not felt good and he still hasn't been sleeping. He got 1 hour of sleep the night before last and then last night he got 3 hours. So I don't know if that's part of this condition or what, but anyway. But he was doing pretty good this morning. I took him to Walmart to get some groceries, and he did all right until I asked him, because we walked past the pharmacy, and I said, hey, do you have enough of your meds? You know, we should get a refill called in if you need them. Oh my God, I didn't take them this morning. It's been 12 hours. I said, how often do you usually take them? And he goes, every 8. And I forgot. And so then he started freaking out because,
once you realize that, the anxiety comes in. Oh God, what if something happens because I didn't take this med?
Yep, and it can't. Gabapentin is one of those that it can do shit, but he's not on a super high dose, and he was wanting to start kind of weaning himself off it anyway, and maybe do 2 a day instead of every 3 a day.
If he
so now he knows.
Realized he had missed it. That's good.
So here's hoping. He did say he wasn't going to come to Easter, but maybe he'll change his mind before then, because
we still got a week.
Yep, 2, right? It's the 20th. Is it the 20th?
Yeah, 4/20.
Okay, so it's but it's 10 days away. So a week and a half. Yep. So hopefully, here's hoping. And great news, everyone. This was kind of a spur of the moment decision, but my daughter has decided she's moving from Michigan to Kansas. So she's going to be right down the road, 15 minutes away. So, and my grandson Kai will be with her also. So this is exciting.
So exciting. They're leaving tomorrow to get here.
Yeah, she's making it a little 3-day adventure. They're going to stay in some Airbnbs on the way in little, country. She says they're going to do little country wooded areas. And because she was initially going to just get a tent and camp overnight. She doesn't want to drive, that's a long freaking way. And she's taken all back roads too. She doesn't want to get on the highway because she's like her mama. But
I remember the first time I started down here, they always set my phone to avoid highways.
Yeah.
So it told me I was going to take me 16 hours, and it took me about 4 to get out of Michigan, and that was no.
And then when I talked to you, I'm like, "Are you on your way? Where are you at?" And you're like, "I just left Michigan." I'm like, "What? You've been traveling 4 hours?" And then we finally figured out that, oh well, shit, I'm on avoid highways.
Yeah, because I'm not technologically advanced. I didn't know how to do that.
So anyway, finally when she got it figured out and set on the highways, then you got here in record time. But
and when you're on the highway too, it was during COVID, right in the middle of COVID. It was May and COVID started in March. So there was nothing open. I couldn't stop and go to the bathroom because I was in the middle of nowhere. It was terrible. So then I finally got on the highway and I was able to find food in the bathroom on occasion.
That's so funny.
Oh.
Golly. So yeah, she's intentionally avoiding highways. And she wants to just do 4 or 5 hours of travel a day. Because with Kai, he'll be 5 in July. How? Where does the time go?
I can't believe Ember's
36.
I know in my brain
the girl is almost
she's
40.
10 years younger than me, but she still shouldn't be 36.
No.
I don't understand it.
Just trust me, I'm her mom. I know. God, I'm fucking old. And y'all, I went to the plastic surgeon. So here, I haven't told you this news yet. Went to the plastic surgeon, got my estimate and everything, and all the work I want done, and I would look freaking fantastic if I got it done. And it's like the corset tummy tuck where get a little graphic here, but they cut like here and take that whole center section of fat and skin basically is what it is, and then they just stretch that together and sew you up, and
you can tell how I feel about it. I'm sorry.
and you're good to go. Well, okay, so it was going to be for that, and then that's a 6-hour procedure, so they couldn't do that and the breast lift and everything all at once. So for that surgery, and then a separate surgery of the breast lift and a little bit of an implant just so I can keep the same cup size or whatever, together for both surgeries, if I pay cash up front, it's $30,000, which is unbelievable, like that I'm willing to do that, but I am. So I went and got, I applied for a personal loan for $28,000, and I was approved. They didn't even do a credit check or any fucking thing. Like, what? And they literally just handed me $28,000, and it's sitting in my bank account, because what else am I going to do with it right now? So now I'm having this dilemma, like, okay, do I want surgery, or do I want to put a fucking swimming pool out here?
And then you
with grandkids around,
and you can be fat and happy in your own swimming pool. You don't have to be in public. So what does it matter if you...
And it doesn't matter. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, yes, I would feel better about myself. Because right now, yes, I've lost weight. I weigh less now than I did. I mean, than I have as an adult, I think. Finally. But all that skin and it just hangs, and it's really uncomfortable, and I have to fucking stuff fat rolls into my jeans to, and it's not even fat rolls, it's just extra, it's skin that's hanging, and it's gross. But who am I impressing? My husband loves me already, and as God forbid something ever happens to him, there is no fucking way oh my God, okay. Hold on, we gotta fix Sarah's camera. Hilda, you're so naughty. Get back now. Okay, let's see if we can get Sherman on the way up.
Thanks, Sherman.
Do you see him? Or is your camera dead? Can you see?
You can see him.
Okay. It wasn't even him.
Oh, you almost see the Sisterbia sign.
Oh, hey, yeah. Can you see it?
Yep, perfect.
So, yeah, that's our beautiful... I need to find somewhere to hang it so we can see it when we're doing our podcast. But for now, all right, so are you in picture?
I'm in, yes.
Okay, all right. That wasn't too bad then. Jeez, oh, Pete. Fucking Matilda. What was I saying? I don't even... There I am. Okay. Oh yeah, my surgery or a pool. Yeah, like I won't, if something happens to me and Joe, or if Joe dies or whatever, I'm single, people. There is absolutely no way. I love him. We'll just leave it there. I'm not, oh shit. Okay, well we can, yeah. That way. There you go. There. Woo-hoo. I know it's always backwards of what you think. I'm starting to finally get the hang of it. But so yeah,
really
so
keep that shit forwards. I can't do it backwards too.
Sherman,
get
off.
down. Oh,
Off. You went to 6 weeks of school and you can't learn this? Hi, baby. Okay.
Tell him off. He's gonna knock down your
Sherman. Okay, I'm rolling on it. Okay. God, why? You guys gotta be so psycho. I'm back. God. I can't imagine why we don't have any freaking viewers. Hi, Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy. He's our one viewer that's not family. We love you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for taking such good care of Ember, by the way. And yeah, we appreciate it. You'll have to come visit us.
Absolutely. We can have you as a guest star.
Yeah, and come swim in my swimming pool. If I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm doing. I have not decided.
So you want to let it sit and grow interest for a couple months?
Yeah, maybe, why not? Or Joe goes, put it in the fucking stock market.
Jesus Lord, no.
I know. I'm like, I gotta make payments on this, hon. So like,
pay off your Jeep.
Yeah, I could just about do that right now. So.
And then you don't have to listen to anybody say anything about
driving it.
Work.
Yeah. God, you guys.
We smile, we nod.
I know it. Okay. So, anyway, like I said, I'll be single if something happens to that man. Not that I'm wishing anything would. I love him dearly. Love him dearly, and he takes excellent care of me financially.
And he takes pretty good care of me when I need to.
Yeah, that's true. He's got a good heart. He really does.
Yep.
Yep.
He's helped the boys out with their vehicles and helped me out.
Yep. He's infuriating though. Like, I just don't know. I've been with the man 11 years. 11? We met in 14. So yeah, February of 14. So 11 years we've been together. And I still am fucking baffled by him daily. Like, what are you even talking about? No fucking idea. So anyway, I love him. I'll be single if something happens to him. So there we are. So I can get a pool. I can get my surgery. I can buy a fucking camper and go.
Move it to Florida.
So I mean, there's some options here. I've just got to think about it for a little bit. Why would any idiot bank just hand me $28,000 without a credit check or anything? And Joe goes, that sounds scammy to me. And I'm like, the money's in my fucking bank account. Like, it's not scammy.
It's there.
Like, I have the money. I signed paperwork. I know what my payment, and that's over 5 years. So, I mean, I can pay it off early if I want to,
and avoid some of the finance charges.
Yep. And it's 8.08%.
Yeah, bite me.
Like, how did that even hit? How did they do? Okay. I mean, I know my credit's good, but I've got student loans outstanding still, and I don't understand, like, okay, we'll just give her $28,000 and not even run a credit check. It's because I applied through Credit Karma, I think, and so, like, they already had access to that information without giving me a hard hit, I guess. Maybe it'll start hitting when, I don't know.
My boys, Eric last night decided to, at 11 o'clock when he has to be up at 4:30 in the morning, decided to start looking into secured credit cards to build his credit because he has literally no credit.
Yeah.
So he's looking at that, and then I finally help him ease his mind about that so he can go to sleep, and he goes in his room, and 10 minutes later I get a text about, hey, this is that credit builder thing that Robert's doing, because my youngest has found on Credit Karma where you can put $10 each paycheck into a savings account, and then once it hits $500 it goes into a spend card. And it builds your credit because you're making consistent payments.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so he's looking at that too. So
yeah, good for him. Good.
Yeah.
I know.
To teach him that credit's important because I had no idea, and my credit is not important.
And see, and that's the same. Joe was that same way. Like, he didn't realize how important that really was. But I'll tell you, once you get it under control, because mine was shit for the longest time. Single mom with little boys, it was shit. Yeah. I get where you're at. It wasn't until Joe and I got together and pooling our resources and working together to build each other's, I guess mine was pretty good. It was like a 650 or a 680 or something when Joe and I met. Like, I was in the process of finally getting it
right
where it needed to be, because I bought my Kia then. Brand new car. First new car I ever had. And then And then we've just progressively been helping each other and building each other's credit up and stuff. So, yeah, like it is important. Credit's important, guys. If we have any younger generation watching, if you ever want to own a house or have children or, buy a car, have a new car that you don't have to keep throwing money. Well, even new cars, you got to throw money into. So, but anyway, that's behind us. Thank you, Jesus, for getting us through it. And forward from here. Onward, Christian soldier.
We just keep moving forward.
Yep. So anyway, credit's important. Well, that's kind of the update. I mean, everything's chugging on, moving forward. There's still a lot of signs that Jesus is coming back for us pretty quick, guys. There's a lot of crap going on with Iran. The tariffs thing, which has actually worked out fantastic for me. It was really weird how it worked out. My husband messaged me from work. What's today? Thursday that we're filming. So that would have been Tuesday when when the tariffs were going into play. And he goes, we ought to consider looking at getting some stocks right now while the market's really low. And I was like, okay, I'll look and see, And I started thinking, I'm like, AI is going to be huge because we need that in place for the beast system and all this stuff. So I started looking at what the biggest AI companies were, and NVIDIA was the one that kept showing up. And I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. I'll just do it. I took $300 and put it in there. And right now, today, 2 days later, we're at $513. So, I mean, I've almost doubled our money, really. If I would have invested that $28,000, but no, absolutely not. I'm not that big of a gambler, but had we'd be sitting kind of pretty right now.
Right, and the people who can do that and did do that.
Yeah, they are sitting pretty.
Yep.
So,
And I mean, you just gotta breathe and don't freak out and pull your money out the second it goes down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we all knew this was going to happen. If you paid any attention whatsoever, you knew it was going to happen. So as long as you didn't and pull out when it was low and you gave yourself a day or two.
Literally a day. Yeah. They started going up after a day. And now, well, here, let's watch the older millennial. He'll explain it.
Donald Trump just got the EU to offer to drop tariffs on all American products. Literally 3 days of threatening the EU with tariffs. And Europe is now ready to drop all tariffs on U.S. products. Oh, and Vietnam's doing the same thing. They want to drop all tariffs on U.S. products. Oh, and so does India. No more tariffs on the products we want to sell to the billion fucking people that live in that country. Oh yeah, and Israel getting rid of tariffs on U.S. products. And Japan, and South Korea, and Thailand. Oh, and 43 other nations. All offering Donald Trump 0% tariffs on U.S. products. He did all that in 5 days. 195 sovereign nations in the world, and more than a quarter of them are now offering 0 tariffs on U.S. products just so they can continue to trade with us. And all because Donald Trump was willing to threaten them with tariffs. Do y'all understand the benefit that's going to have on the United States of America? The benefit that's going to have on American companies that want to sell products worldwide? Yeah. And he did all of this while half the country was bitching about it. He did this while
they're still bitching about it.
While you were attacking American companies and firebombing car dealerships. I actually saw so many of you on X saying we should invoke the 25th Amendment, saying that we should remove him from office. And while you were doing all of that complaining, he now has agreements with more than 50 fucking nations to not put a single tariff on our products, and is drawing up trade agreements that are beneficial to the United States. Liberals, I want you to understand that we are going to make this country great again. And if we gotta drag you kicking and fucking screaming to do it, we'll do that.
We're doing it.
Donald Trump has got the EU.
So, yeah. I mean, it's pretty amazing. And why do they not trust him? Like, post office. All right, we're pausing. Hold on. Okay, I hope I had it paused. I don't know. Maybe everybody just heard that whole conversation. But anyway, I used to work for the post office, and they just called me, and apparently there was some kind of a grievance settlement, and that was my old boss. He's like, yeah, I got a check here for you. And I'm like, what? Like, what was the grievance? How much is it? And he goes, hold on, I can tell you. And so he opened it up and he goes, oh, it's $450. All right. Hell yeah.
Your cup just running over.
Yeah, I guess so. So anyway, thank you, God.
Thanks for all your prayers.
Yeah, seriously, thank you for the prayers, because, yep, we're getting shit straight, and everything's going to be good. And we're going on vacation pretty soon. So, but anyway, that was that.
Oh, yay, I'm so excited.
I know, we're literally like less than 3 weeks away. How many days are we? Are we 20 days? Hold on.
My knees are begging for the sun.
Oh, God.
My body hurts.
And it's been nice here. Yeah. 21 days, so 3 weeks to the...
7, 14, 21.
Yeah, so 3 weeks to the day. If you because it's 21 days, 19 hours, 43 minutes.
Yeah, because we'll be going... Tomorrow will be...
Friday, yep, morning.
Yeah, we'll leave Friday morning.
Woo! So, yeah. Get me out of here! Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. So anyway, that was some good news there.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Did you guys see my shirt?
Woo woo.
On the way. On the way. It's happening.
We're plodding along.
We are. Like a herd of turtles. Off like a herd of turtles. Yep. Aw, I miss you, Dad.
Yeah.
Golly.
Woohoo.
Won't be long. Won't be long now. We'll see them all. See Dad, Mom, yeah. Will, everybody.
Everybody that we lost.
Anything you want to keep cold. All right.
Dude, anytime I start listing things.
Dee-dong. Somebody's there. All right. Well, what else do we want to talk about? I haven't heard much on the UFOs or drone stuff, but there's a bunch of like really weird light phenomenon going on right now. Blinky lights and it's worldwide. Mr. MBB333 talks about it a lot. And I subscribe to him, and I actually sent him some videos because we had stuff here in Coffeyville that he ended up actually airing my video. That was kind of cool.
Oh, heck yeah.
But, so I was driving to work one morning, and the lights on, the street lights on one side of the road were just doing like a really weird blinky, and actually it was both sides but most of it was on the right side. But also on the left side, there were a few going out here and there. And I've got some kind of weird electric pole anyway. I kill watches for some reason, and I also, like, if I go under lights, for some reason they go out. I don't know why. But this wasn't that. But I noticed it because of that.
Right.
So
I pay attention to it because it's happened often.
Yeah. So I saw that happening, and I was like, I'm going to record that and send it to Mr. MBB333. So then that day, after I recorded that and everything, and I got home, I went in my bedroom, flipped my light on, and we have two hanging lights, one on each side of the bed. And one of them was bright and beautiful, and the other one was dull and like weird, like it was just different. And so when I shut the light off, the other one went right off, and then the dull one went, and like it took a minute, and it was just weird. I was like, okay, well, that's interesting. Maybe the bulb's going dead or something. And so then I walked into Joe's room to put his laundry away, and his lights, he's got two wall sconces that were doing the same thing. One was really bright, one was really dim. And then when I tested it, so when I shut off the light switch, and it did the same thing. So I'm like, okay, maybe they're just both bad at the same time. So I changed bulbs. No, still doing it. So I took videos of that too. And it's funny because Mr. MBB 333, Joe has a gun rack hanging on his wall right there by the light sconces. So he had to like zoom in and crop the video and cut the guns out. Oh, it's funny. Good on you. But yeah, so
we
he
appreciate you not advertising to the world.
True, yes. And
It got lost in the pond in a boating accident.
that's right, they did.
After that video was taken.
It did, and they did. Actually,
that's
before the
sad.
video was taken, that's why they weren't even in the video.
Yeah.
Be good, Sherman. Don't go jumping.
Off.
Don't go jumping on chairs. I won't go jumping on chairs. Here comes Tilly. Her's gonna jump on chairs. There's that naughty baby. Her's so beautiful.
You're such a good boy.
Her's a beautiful squirrel, too. Oh, thanks. It's a good squirrel. Sherman's a good boy, too. Stay down. Oh, all right.
Stay down. Off. Good boy. Good
Off.
boy. Off.
Get off, Till. Off, Till.
Oh, you're trying
Good
to
girl.
push me into there so hard.
He's got his head like buried between her knees, pushing her backward. You're a good boy. All right. Okay, so the blinky light thing. Not much on the UFOs. Lots of earthquakes. Still, my app is alerting me several times a day of earthquakes that are 5.0 or higher. And then
In Wichita, there's been Sasquatch sightings and stuff by Wichita.
really,
Yes.
that's cool.
But
Oh,
that
what am I? No, that's not what I want. Keep going.
So
Sorry.
so that was exciting. I see that in one of the cryptid groups that we're in.
Oh, that's cool. Why did I not
is
even?
going to offend
Oh,
every
stop! You aren't.
But so yeah, that's kind of exciting.
It is. Yeah, because
I mean, it's like 4 hours from here. but-
not even Wichita is only like an hour and a half.
Oh, they could be moving this way real quick.
Well, and Wichita is like a populous place.
right,
Why
right.
is it
I
there?
think it's outside of
Okay,
Wichita.
okay.
Wichita is the nearest big city.
I was gonna say because if they're in Wichita, they're probably here because we're a lot deader here than
Yeah,
there.
I'm shocked I didn't see any when I lived way out in the sticks.
Yeah,
in
Amber's
South
house
Town.
is just like that. Never mind. But it's very similar to that.
So-
Middle of nowhere, like it's perfect for her. But anyway,
Excited.
yep.
She's gonna have visitors.
So watch this.
Is Venus just smaller and closer and in front of the moon right here? Or is the moon transparent and we're seeing through it to Venus? This photograph was taken last week. It is Venus through the moon. Through the moon. It reminds us of certain patterns on flags we've seen before. I figured everyone would be covering this, so I didn't bother. But I haven't seen anyone covering it yet. But either Venus is little bitty and in front of the moon, or the moon is just transparent and we're seeing Venus through the moon, which we should never be able to see Venus anyway. It's orbiting closer to the sun, supposedly, and anytime it's night, we're on the side facing away from the sun, right? In this model. So Venus is orbiting closer. It'll always be behind the ball of Earth. So that's at least 2 impossibilities in one photo. How many more impossibilities can you think about when it comes to the heliocentric model of Earth? Is it what we've been told? I want to know what you think. Is Venus just...
So there's that. Interesting. You know,
Yeah.
like how did that happen?
How does that work?
Also, that did you see the crescent of the moon at the bottom? Since when has that been happening? That doesn't happen. It's usually a side. It's usually, you know, either this side or that side, you know, and it kind of grows and wanes this way. Weird. Really weird.
Signs in the sky.
Signs in the sky. And I think I had some stuff, Speaking of signs in the sky. Okay, close that out. I think it's that one. And this one. So we'll just do those real quick. Yeah, Casey
I
Barker.
don't think y'all understand where we are in the book of Revelation. These companies are bringing back extinct animals from the dead as we
Did you see that, the
The
wolves?
dire
This
wolves.
wolf went extinct in North America 10,000 years ago, according to scientists. And there are two 80-pound, 4-month-old wolves
There's
alive right now
3 boys and a
that were
girl.
genetically brought back from extinction.
Or 2 boys. And
Terrified of humans, don't want to go near the human handlers. Expected to be 6 foot long and 150 pounds. This same company plans to bring back the woolly mammoth. My question is,
So you're
where does
kicking
it
right
stop?
at the
You
circus.
see, Jesus says, as it were in the days of Noah, so it shall be with the coming of the Son of Man. What was the problem in the days of Noah? The giants. Humans that had bred with the fallen angels. The DNA code of human beings being corrupted. Will they bring them back too? How far will this go? When will the human DNA start to become corrupted? It looks like things are progressing
It started
very
being corrupted with
in this world they're bringing us
The
into
shot.
right now. It's not one
Ding, ding, ding.
Lord Jesus, come back soon. Come get us out of here.
Come get us, Jesus.
Not-
See, we're not the only ones that are anxious for him to come back.
Just come get me.
Come get us. But wouldn't that, I mean, if they're bringing back other crap,
Yeah,
how difficult.
we do
Okay,
have-
stop, Sherman. Yep, I know. I can't move.
Come on.
You just need to get off, little monster. So when we went to pick up that that cool coffee table there, that huge monster coffee table the size of a bed for my daughter who's moving down here, because she doesn't want to drive a moving truck. She was like, screw that. I'm just gonna sell all my crap here and then buy new stuff down there, and which is what she did. And she's got us running around picking crap up everywhere, which is fine. But my whole thing was when we went to pick that up, because I needed my husband with me with the truck. They had a little naughty nugget English bulldog named Winston, who was cute as all hell. I think I took a picture of him, but oh gosh, he's white and gray, and he's very handsome, very good specimen like Sherman, but he was quite a bit thinner actually. Not as big, but oh god, he was cute. And he played and played and played and played. He's Matilda's age. He's just a year old. And so, oh god, he was adorable. But then when I got home, oh lord, you would think I cheated on my husband, well, on my dog, because yeah, that big naughty baby would not leave me alone. He was sniffing me like that, like hands, legs, everything. Okay, can I please scooch back up to the table, Sherman? I know you're the big boss and your biggest naughty nugget. He's the biggest naughty nugget. I love him. Okay, get down. Off. That's a good boy. So anyway, we got to see
Cute.
Winston. Yep.
Aw.
And he plays with basketballs and drags it around and like gets on it like this and rolls on it with it and stuff. It was cute, yeah. But okay, so DNA corrupted. That might be okay. That might be. They might be bringing fallen angels back, and then I think. Oh no, those are like weird star things. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, watch this, guys.
Did you know there's been a very heavy symbolic sign of the end days right in front of us for months, and most people have not noticed it? And not only that, there's actually signs happening around us this week, last week, and last month. So let's go over the more obvious signs, the ridiculous big signs happening in front of us, and then we'll go to the sign that no one's really noticed. So I know I'm not the only person who remembers the 2 eclipses that made it X, especially the last one that was on April 8th. Obviously it was big for many reasons, like the increased spiritual manifestations we've been seeing the last few months. You know, all the violence and the pew-pewing everywhere. But besides that, it's also very ironic that Devil's Comet was seen with it, wasn't it? What do you notice about where the X marks the spot? That's where we've been seeing these very crazy, once-in-a-lifetime significant
Remember, that's where the
storms
eclipse.
that are quite literally tearing up everything. Well, this Madrid zone not only has what's been happening, but this week we have another once-in-a-lifetime storm dropping like 76 million gallons of water, always right there where the eclipse went. Although we're not going to get into the density and extortions of mass that happens with planetary movement. But this right here has been extremely noteworthy. I mean, even Helene passing right up beside it. Okay, now for the crazy part. This thing, this sign, this heavy symbology has been in the sky right above us for months. People want you to think this right here is normal. It's not.
Yeah.
Up until the last few months, this right here is actually extremely rare that the crescent would sit at the bottom of the moon.
That's
and
what
you
I was
remember,
saying.
I remember when the outline, the background of the moon started showing randomly about a year ago. It never did that the other 30 years of my life. And even further, never was a crescent always on the bottom or top of the moon. Things like this being more common on the side, the bottom angle, but just complete bottom, complete top, this is all very new. You can argue with me all you want, but I wasn't born yesterday. I've also been a sky watcher for over a decade. But did you know that all the ancient cultures in the world knew about this ominous event? And further, it signaled for a massive event coming. Don't tell me you're living under a rock, because it's all around you. Unfortunately, most people will completely miss every sign and everything because they don't want it to be their reality. They'll dismiss it until it's too late. It's time to start acknowledging the changes in our world so we can be prepared on where our soul goes forever. Did you?
Yeah. So
Yikes.
I know it's.
Because, I mean, I wonder what, because he said it was like symbolic of big happenings. I wonder when, like specifically.
Yeah, maybe that's something we should look into and kind of go over it, especially if the moon's gonna keep doing that. Like,
Yeah. Because that could be something interesting.
if something big happens too, like, and I think something big's gonna.
And how big are we talking? Are we talking like?
I'm thinking like, well, I don't know. We need to look extinction type events or something.
But there haven't been any since the flood.
Right. No. Yeah, it would be interesting to see what kind of big events. Also, it's my understanding the Pope's still not doing well. And you could hardly even notice it. But
They brought him back out in public to do the same.
I don't think so.
Okay, that's good.
I think we're done doing that.
We're done parading him around.
Jeez.
Like, I mean, I get that they have to be like senior in the church or whatever, but do they have to be on their deathbed in order to become pope? Like, is that one of the requirements? Because it seems like
that's
it.
what we.
That's, I mean, I guess I've known 3 popes in my life, but
This is supposed to be the last one, and Trump's supposed to be the last president. That's what he said. I don't know. Interesting times we live in, you guys.
Yep. I mean,
Get right with Jesus.
like,
Exciting stuff.
don't be so focused on today that you give up. I don't know, because, like, yes, shit's going to get scary for a minute, but write it out, man. Give it a second.
I mean, look how long it's been scary, and we've been riding it out.
Right.
Like, just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. And this is going to be a good Easter holiday. All my kids are going to be here now. So, are going to be close anyway, you know?
Right.
And we might actually get a family picture. We might get to do some fun stuff. I know we'll get to. So we can do an Easter egg hunt for the littles. Like 2 grandsons here. And Chase and Sandra's baby is due the 19th. So
I said the 12th, so we'll see.
12th is Joe's birthday. So
Well, then she'll be born on her grandpa's birthday then.
aw, that's what Joe's hoping for.
I
But
think that's what I put on the.
I don't remember what I put. I think I put sometime in May, like the first, like May 1st or something, I think.
Oh, Lord.
Because first babies always go late. I don't know.
Not mine.
We'll see. But anyway, we may have 3 grandchildren by Easter. So, and finally a granddaughter. Yay!
I had so much fun buying.
Oh
cute
God,
stuff
I
for
know
her.
it. I know it. We went and looked in her closet the other day, and when we moved that dresser over there, and oh my God, there's some more friggin' adorable shit in there than.
You got to have her send pictures every day of her outfit.
I know.
Your outfit of the day.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, we're running long. We're at 41 minutes now.
Awesome sauce.
Yay! All right, you guys. We love you, and we will see you next Saturday. Like, share, subscribe, do all the stuff, and
Hit the little notification bell.
oh yeah,
That's the biggest.
notifications. That's a big one. Big one. All right, we love you.
Love ya. Mwah.
See you later. Stop recording.